the highest box office numbers for these 5 movies. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back. In today's video we're going to talk about 5 movies which have grossed the highest box office numbers. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Movies are made with intention of profit making. It is a business after all. Some movies are pure gems and visual delights while others have gripping stories. Some are well dwelling upon other earlier premises of the franchises and go up to rake billions of dollars at the box office. Adjust for inflation, no movie can match $3.7 billion haul that Gone with the Wind $390 million box office receipts since the 1939 release would be worth in today's dollars. But here, we're looking at the highest grossing movies ever made in gross dollar receipts. With the exception of Titanic, all the biggest box office movies are part of a franchise. Here's a list of the 5 highest grossing movies of all time. Number 1, Avatar. Jake, who's a paraplegic, replaces his twin at the Navia-inhabited Pandora for a corporate mission. After the natives accept him as one of their own, he must decide where his loyalties lie. Written and directed by James Cameron and starring Zoe Saldana and Sam Worthington in lead roles, the 2009 science fiction film Avatar is the highest grossing movie ever made, and there's a reason for it. Inconsistency and insincerity have no place in the extended universe. The science fiction epic is set in an all-alien world. It's a classic story of a good guy hero who must overcome a battle with himself to do what is right. Although the movie doesn't exactly have the biggest twists, turns, or surprises, it simply sets out to deliver upon its premise. The fantasy world is shown in extreme detail, every amble looks as if it's real, and everything just matches and seems convincing. In short, it's visually spellbinding to say the least. Cameron seems to believe that the movies can give audiences a transformative experience, so every slide of his film bears with the Herculean effort of truly genius world building. And hence, it is no surprise that the movie raked up a whopping $2.85 billion worldwide. Number 2, Avengers Endgame. The film is what can be called as a finale of the Avengers series, which has seen 20 other movies in the past 11 years. It is designed to be the most blockbuster of all blockbusters, a movie with dozens subplots and familiar faces of the other 20 movies. It's really like nothing that Hollywood has produced before, existing just not to acknowledge or exploit the fans of the series, but to reward their love, patience, and undying adoration. No MCU fan can be seen walking away from this disappointed. It checks all the boxes, even ticking off a few of the ones that fans wouldn't expect to be on the list. It's a satisfying end to a chapter of blockbuster history, and will be hard to top for pure spectacle. In terms of sheer entertainment value, it's on the higher end of the MCU. A film that elevates its most iconic heroes to the legendary status they deserve, and provides a few legitimate thrills along the way. And hence, it's no wonder that the 2019 superhero movie amassed $2.79 billion worldwide, and is the second on the list for the highest grossing films ever. Number 3, Titanic. There can't be a more iconic love story than Titanic, right? With Jack and Rose forever etched in our hearts, it's seemingly highly unlikely that even a regular movie buff in any part of the world wouldn't have watched this blockbuster at least once. Decades after its theatrical debut, James Cameron's blockbuster epic is still very relevant in the pop culture, along with Celine Dion's wonderful performance. James Cameron essentially risked his career on Titanic to face the production costs and initial skepticism from critics. Movies like this are not merely difficult to make at all, but almost impossible to make well. The technical difficulties are so daunting that it's a wonder when the filmmakers are also able to bring the drama and history into proportion. Inspired by a real-life story of the unsinkable ship, which set sail for its maiden voyage of the Southampton, England on April 10th, 1912. However, as we know, the 1997 Titanic was a worldwide phenomenon and remains one of the highest grossing films, close to $2.2 billion worldwide. Number 4, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Packed with action and populated by both familiar faces and fresh blood, The Force Awakens successfully recalls the series' former glory while injecting it with renewed injury. This new one, set 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, is funny, touching, and surprisingly light-footed. The story is compelling, the acting is great, and the technical aspects are solid. A perfect way to bring millions of fans back into Star Wars. Directed by J.J. Abrams, Force Awakens does a great job for using practical makeup and excellent acting performances to bring characters vividly to life. What's most striking about Star Wars The Force Awakens is the fact that the multi-million-dollar franchise blockbuster has real heart and soul and has been ensemble star cast as well, with Carrie Fisher playing Princess Leia, Harrison Ford playing Han Solo, and Mark Hamill portraying the role of Luke Skywalker. The 2015 sci-fi movie was a massive hit at the box office, with a total collection worth $2.06 billion. Number 5, Avengers Infinity War. Infinity War is the prequel to the climax of the Endgame. The Avengers must stop Thanos, an intergalactic warlord, from getting his hands on the Infinity Stones. It succeeded in doing exactly what it's likely designed to do. The Russo brothers deliver an epic, brutal, and oftentimes scattered showdown with the Mad Titan Thanos. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo and written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, the film features an ensemble cast including Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Holland, and Chadwick Boseman, to name a few. In the process, the film also does a great job of bringing all the MCU superheroes together. The first superhero film grossed over $2 billion worldwide, breaking numerous box office records, and became the highest grossing film of 2018 and the fourth highest grossing film of all time, both worldwide in the United States and Canada. With Marvel fans throughout the world, the movie raked up a massive $2.04 billion at the box office. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, so you never miss any amazing video from us.